It was June 12, 1999, a Saturday, the kind of day where everything felt still and safe. The sun hung low over the town of Maple Hollow, a place so small most people had never even heard of it. It was a kind of town where neighbors knew each other by name. Kids played outside until dinner, and nobody locked their doors. That day, 8-year-old Emily Carter asked her mother if she could ride her bike to the corner store just 2 blocks away. It wasn't unusual. She'd done it before, always during the day, always with permission. Her mom, Sandra, was folding laundry and watching the oven timer. She barely looked up when she said yes. Emily promised to be back in 20 minutes, but she never came back. At first, no one panicked. Maybe she'd stopped by the park. Maybe she ran into a friend. Maybe she got distracted. Emily was known for that, chasing cats, picking flowers, sketching things in her notebook. But when the sun began to dip behind the trees and the cake came out of the oven cold, Sandra began to worry. By 6 p.m., her father, Robert, was driving around town, honking the horn, calling out her name. By 7:30, they had called the police. And by 9 o'clock, nearly everyone in town had heard the news. Emily Carter was missing. She was last seen at the corner store around 3:15 p.m. The clerk remembered her smile, remembered the coin she placed carefully on the counter, remembered the orange soda and the pack of gum she bought. She left alone. A man walking his dog said he might have seen a child on a bike near the old train tracks around 3:30. He wasn't sure. No one else saw her. Her bike was never found. There were no signs of a struggle, no sounds, no broken branches, no tire marks, no screams. Nothing. It was like she had simply vanished. The town rallied together in a way only small towns do. Volunteers searched the woods. Dogs were brought in. Flyers were posted everywhere. The local church opened its doors for prayer vigils. Helicopters flew overhead. The FBI got involved within a week. But there were no leads. Nothing to hold on to. People started to look at each other differently. Suspicion crept in. The first suspect was Harold Deacon, a quiet man who lived alone down the street. He worked nights at the mill and kept to himself. People said he gave them a strange feeling. The police searched his house. They found old books, strange art, a collection of antique dolls, but nothing tied him to Emily. He was cleared. Another lead pointed to a truck driver who had stopped for gas that afternoon. He was questioned and released. No one knew anything. And then came the letter. 3 weeks after she vanished, a librarian found an envelope in the book return slot. It was unmarked, handwritten, shaky. It read, "You're looking in the wrong place. She isn't far, but she isn't coming back. No fingerprints, no DNA, no way to trace it. Was it from the abductor? A prank? No one knew. The FBI kept it quiet for weeks before releasing it to the public. Theories exploded. Over the years, tips came in, and each one led nowhere. Someone claimed they saw her in a mall 3 states away. Another person said they had a dream that told them she was buried under the school. One man confessed to taking her, but he was a known liar and the details didn't match. In 2006, a hunter found bones in the woods 20 miles away. Police raced to the scene, but they were deer bones. The hope that rose quickly faded. Her parents moved away in 2002. They couldn't stand to pass her empty room every day, but they never gave up. Every birthday, they left a candle in the window. Every year, they sent out postcards with her picture and age progression. Missing, never forgotten. In 2011, a woman from Michigan claimed she was Emily, said she'd grown up under a fake name after escaping her captors. Her story was full of holes. DNA proved she wasn't Emily. In 2018, a streaming service offered to make a documentary. The Carters declined. "We're not a show," her father said. "We're just trying to find our daughter." But online, the legend of Emily Carter grew. Reddit threads dissected every detail. YouTubers speculated wildly. Some said it was a human trafficking ring. Others believed she'd been taken by someone local and hidden in plain sight. A few thought she'd run away. One theory claimed she was still alive, living under a new identity, not even knowing who she really was. But the town never moved on. Maple Hollow changed. People started locking their doors. Kids were watched more closely. A park bench was dedicated in her memory. But even after decades, her name was whispered like a ghost's. Then, in 2023, something happened. The old Maple Hollow Library was being renovated. Workers were knocking down walls in the basement to expand the space. One of them noticed something odd, a section of the wall that sounded hollow. Behind it, hidden in a shallow cavity, they found a small blue sneaker, dusty but preserved. Inside was a folded piece of paper, a drawing, a cat with wings, sketched in pencil, and a name at the bottom in faint, childlike handwriting. Emily. Police confirmed the shoe matched a pair she'd owned. The drawing style matched her notebooks. The discovery stunned the town. How did it get there? Who put it there? Why that spot? The library had been searched in the early days, but no one had found anything. It reopened the case. Investigators returned. Forensic teams swept the building, but no new evidence was found. The shoe offered a chilling clue, but no resolution. Was she held there? Did someone she knew take her? Did she hide it herself? More questions. No answers. Today, the case of Emily Carter remains unsolved. But in Maple Hollow, the light above her bench still burns each night. Her drawing now hangs in the library, framed. And somewhere, perhaps, the person who knows the truth walks among us. Or maybe the truth is buried in silence, in fear, in memories too painful to speak. All that remains is a single shoe, a child's drawing, and a story that refuses to fade.